Chapter 3 Motions of the Earth.
Chapter 3 Motion of the Earth.
As you know that
As you know that
the Earth has two types of motions,
the Earth has two types of motion,
namely rotation and revolution.
namely rotation and revolution.
Rotation is the movement of the Earth
Rotation is the movement of the Earth
on its axis.
on its axis.
The movement of the Earth
The movement of the Earth
around the Sun in a fixed path or orbit is called revolution.
is called revolution.
The axis of the Earth,
The axis of the Earth,
which is an imaginary line,
which is an imaginary line,
makes an angle of 66.5 degrees
makes an angle of 66.5 degrees
with its orbital plane.
with its orbital plane.
The plane formed by the orbit
The plane formed by the orbit
is known as the orbital plane.
is known as the orbital plane.
The Earth receives light from the Sun
The Earth receives light from the Sun.
due to the spherical shape of the Earth.
Due to the spherical shape of the Earth,
Only half of it gets light from the Sun at a time. The portion facing the Sun
the portion facing the Sun
experiences day,
experiences day,
while the other half
while the other half
away from the Sun experiences night.
away from the Sun experiences night.
The circle that divides the day from night
The circle that divides the day and night
on the globe
on the globe
is called the circle of illumination.
is called the circle of illumination.
This circle does not coincide
This circle does not coincide
with the axis
with the axis
as you see in the figure 3.2.
as you see in the figure 3.2.
The Earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis.
To complete one rotation around its axis.
The period of rotation is known as the Earth day.
The period of rotation is known as the Earth day.
This is the daily motion of the Earth.
This is the daily motion of the Earth.
What would happen if the Earth did not rotate?
What would happen if the Earth did not rotate?
The portion of the Earth facing the Sun
The portion of the Earth is facing the Sun
would always experience day,
would always experience day,
thus bringing continuous warmth to the region. The other half would remain in darkness
the other half will remain in the darkness
and be freezing cold all the time.
and be freezing cold all the time.
Life would not have been possible
Life would not have been possible
in such extreme conditions.
in such extreme conditions.
The second motion of the Earth around the Sun
The second motion of the Earth around the Sun
in its orbit
in its orbit
is called revolution.
is called revolution.
It takes 365 1/4 days
It takes 365 days
to revolve around the Sun.
to revolve around the Sun.
We consider a year as consisting of 365 days only and ignore 6 hours for the sake of convenience. 6 hours saved every year
6 hours saved every year
are added to make one day
are added to make one day
24 hours
24 hours
over a span of 4 years.
over a span of 4 years.
This surplus day is added to the month of February. Thus, every fourth year,
Thus every 4th year,
February is of 29 days
February is the 29 days
instead of 28 days.
instead of 28 days.
Such a year with 366 days
Such a year
is called a leap year.
is called a leap year.
Find out
Find out
when will the next leap year be.
when will the next year be.
From the figure 3.3,
From the figure 3.3,
it is clear that
it is clear
The earth is going around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Notice that throughout its orbit, the earth is inclined in the same direction. A year is usually divided into summer, winter, spring and autumn seasons. Seasons change due to the change in the position of the earth around the sun.
Around the sun.
Look at the figure 3.3.
Look at the figure 3.3.
You will see that on 21st June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. The rays of the sun fall directly on the Tropic of Cancer.
On the Tropic of Cancer.
As a result, these areas receive more heat. The areas near the poles receive less heat as the rays of the sun are slanting. The North Pole is inclined towards the sun, and the places beyond the Arctic Circle experience continuous daylight for about 6 months.
Experience continuous daylight for about 6 months.
Since a large portion of the northern hemisphere
Since a large portion of the northern
is
hemisphere
getting light from the sun,
is getting light from the sun,
it is summer in the regions north of the equator.
it is summer and
The longest day and the shortest night
the longest day and the shortest night.
at these places occur on 21st June. At this time in the southern hemisphere,
At this time in the southern hemisphere,
all these conditions are reversed.
all these conditions are reversed.
It is winter season there.
It is winter season there.
The nights are longer than the days.
The night longer than the days.
This position of the earth
This position of the earth
is called the summer solstice.
is called the summer solstice.
On 22nd December,
On 27th December,
the Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays of the sun
the Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays
as the south pole tilts towards it.
the south pole tilts towards it.
As the sun's rays fall vertically at the Tropic of Capricorn,
As the sun's rays fall vertically at the Tropic of Capricorn,
23.5 degrees south,
23.5 degrees south,
a larger portion of the southern hemisphere gets light.
a largest portion of the southern hemisphere gets light.
Therefore,
Therefore,
it is summer in the southern hemisphere
it's the summer of the southern hemisphere,
with longer days and shorter nights.
the longer day and the shorter night.
The reverse happens in the northern hemisphere.
The reverse happens in the northern hemisphere.
This position of the earth
This position of the earth
is called the winter solstice.
is called the winter solstice.
Do you know that
Do you know that
Christmas is celebrated in Australia
Christmas is celebrated in Australia
in the summer season
in the summer season?
on 21st March and September 23rd?
On March and September 23rd,
Direct rays of the sun fall on the equator. At this position, neither of the poles is tilted towards the sun,
neither of the position.
so
So,
the whole earth experiences equal days and equal nights.
the whole experiences equal day and equal night.
This is called an equinox.
This is called an equinox.
On 23rd September,
On 23rd September,
it is autumn season in the northern hemisphere
it is autumn season in the northern hemisphere
and spring season in the southern hemisphere.
and spring season in the southern hemisphere.
The opposite is the case on 21st March. When it is spring in the northern hemisphere
when it is spring in the northern hemisphere,
and autumn in the southern hemisphere.
and autumn in the southern hemisphere.
Thus,
Thus,
you find that there are days and nights
the fine idea
and changes in the seasons
and changes and seasons
because of the rotation and revolution of the earth respectively.
because of the rotation and revolution of the earth respectively.